Wasting some time here with a replay from Cheesehead in the Tier 5 Russian cruiser, the Murmansk. It's a really good ship. You know, if you're looking for a Tier 5 Russian cruiser, it's the only one in the game right now. But it's really good. Anyways, Marblehead, Omaha, and the Murmansk. All good ships. Good stuff. Anyways, if you want to send me a replay, we'll put my email in the description down below, and also a article about how to enable your replays. Go ahead and send them to me, and I will take replays from World of Tanks too. If you want to send those in, and World of Warships, please send the end screens in with it also, so I can put those in the video. Anywho, thanks for watching and enjoy. All right, replay time from Cheesehead. I like the name to start off with, and he is on Ocean Map in his Tier 5 Murmansk. Murmansk is a really good ship, really nice premium ship. I would say I am a fan, and Cheesehead will demonstrate how to use the Murmansk to pretty good effect, I would say. A bit better than pretty good, though. Also, another thing I like about Russian ships, I do like the paint scheme. They do have one of the cooler paint schemes. Of course, the war game is going to give them the cool paint, right? Anyways, good matchmaker for Cheesehead. It's a Tier 5 game, so nothing really to complain about there. And it's only Tier 4 carriers, also a good thing to have. Well, it's a good matchmaker on the Murmansk. There's not a whole lot of times that you cannot use this to do a lot of damage, make a lot of money. Starting off by going straight ahead on it. Ocean Map. There's a Kuma doing something that's just Kuma, you so silly with your 7K torpedoes. There's nothing within visual range that you can actually hit at all. I mean, there's what is that destroyer on the enemy team's a Clemson? You're not going to hit the Clemson. You would have spotted them by now. Anyways, Cheesehead getting into range here. It's not a bad idea to screen your battleships. Ocean Map always starts out, seems like it does start out as one of the slowest maps. But after the battle is joined, intensity will increase. Uses his spotter plane. If you notice, that increases his damage significantly. Get out some shots on this Furtaka. Furtaka did maneuver and dodge a lot of those. This is a problem I have with spotter plane, getting the I mean, Cheesehead, he has good lead, but it's getting the actual range quite right, just because it changes your perspective so much. Shooting at a Myogi. Does take a hit here. Gets set on fire. Takes some more hits. Sets a fire on the Myogi. And that Furtaka is shooting at him, I believe. Another good thing about the Murmansk, you can keep a good amount of your firepower on target and maneuver any way you want. Holds true for the Omaha. The Phoenix even does that too. Cheesehead looking for greener pastures here with this Wyoming. Also, Cheesehead, if you watch this, sir, you sent me a Cleveland replay I don't know what happened when I tried to record it, but it was broken for me. So I actually got to watch it, but then like my actual like recording software messed up, and then they came out with a patch, and now I can't watch it. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to share your almost 100,000 damage game with AP only in your Cleveland. My apologies, sir. Anyways, that is one thing. So from watching this replay, a Cheesehead, and then watching that Cleveland replay, he does have good shot placement, which I can always appreciate. Shooting up Skipper 2 here. He's only started one fire so far. This Wyoming is regretting his decisions about playing this game like he is right now. He's also slower, and I'm sure he's probably just been going straight for most of the time. I'd say the American battleships are one of the more painful ships to play on the ocean map. Drink water here. And the Wyoming is down. Kill it! Kill it with fire! They did. They really did. He's kind of doing some synchronized sailing here with the Omaha next to him. Which always amusing when it happens. Back to the Furutaka. Back to the Kuma. Right now, I'm assuming he's just looking for the better target, which is a good idea to do. Whomever it may be. A lot of times it's a battleship. When you're farther away, you're gonna land a lot more shots on a battleship than a cruiser, you know, just because the actual size and of the ship. Another fire on the Miyogi. He puts it out, so he has a bit of time before we can be set on fire again. I think it's like 40 seconds or something like that. And have another fire, sir. But that one is not going to be put out. He's going to take that one to the bank. It's always nice when you land a fire on someone right after they put it out and they're out of the time that it prevents them from being caught on fire again, so you get that full damage from that fire. If you may notice, he does have two cruisers that are closing in on him a bit. And where he's shooting, and I'm assuming he was trying to get another fire on the front of the Miyogi, since the Miyogi can have 4 fires on him. And the back is on fire, so he's trying to set the front on fire. It's a good strategy. He does have a Kuma that's trying to chase him. He's taking a lot of damage from, I think 3 ships are shooting at him. Now that Kuma is giving him a good look. Well, the Kuma and the Phoenix are giving him good shots. He notices that and starts putting out fire through him. He is more concerned about the torpedo bombers, though. It's the enemy Langleys. Both drop on him. They do hit the Nicholas. But, Cheesehead isn't having any of that. Gets into safety. He does get a nice torpedo hit on that Phoenix, I believe it was. If I'm looking correctly. Who did he get a torpedo hit? Now I'm confused about who hit him with a torpedo. Somebody in the comments, let me know. If you would, please. Shooting at the enemy Kuma. All the other enemy ships are pretty far away. Relatively, anyways. some shots out. Dodge some shots. Although I don't think the Kuma quite has the range to start something yet. Or that, or he was just shooting, undershooting really badly. Bad RNG there on that salvo. And then the RNG gives you a bit more. Another thing about the Omaha class ships, you can get all your forward guns on target. He is now loaded AP. This is the perfect time and place to shoot AP. It's nice. 2 nice Citadel hits on there. Look at his shot placement. Shot placement is, I mean, as good as you can do. Right on target. Keeps AP loaded for this Phoenix. While he's keeping a small profile. Torpedoes from the Kuma. And he does even get a Citadel hit on the AFK Phoenix. Which, man, AFK cruisers, they are just lovely, lovely things to get Citadels on. It's Seth, gentleman I play in division with a lot. He says AFK means a free kill, and that it is. Some bad RNG right there. But in a matter of less than a minute, bye-bye Phoenix. Gets another hit on the Myogi. Gets a kill on the Phoenix. Let's reload an HE now. Excuse me, sir. Would you like more fire as I dodge all of your shots? Myogi can be extremely frustrating with shot dispersion. Launches more torpedoes. I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but I mean, he is outside of torpedo range. You never know, the Myogi could turn back into it and say, please hand me another torpedo. And that's a nice looking salvo. You like to see stuff like that. I do. 6 nice hits. Seems like in the Russian ships, if you get a bad RNG, you are immediately repaid with good RNG. Does get another fire on that Myogi. It's time to leave him alone and shoot at another Myogi. Bragomer. Hello, Bragomer. I don't think anything's good about to happen to you. If you notice, he actually landed 4 shots and a fire on that guy for no actual damage, just the fire. He gets wiped out by the enemy Wyoming, looks like. Or no, not the enemy Wyoming. It's to be another battleships. And the damage counter. This was before they updated the damage counter to count torpedoes. And fires, I believe. Which I'm pretty sure it does now. Shoots out a bit of a spread on that Phoenix. He does have AP loaded. Trying to land some sweet, sweet Citadel action. Phoenix decides he doesn't want to play anymore and starts to turn away. Of course, that Phoenix, he is way, way too close to our Wyoming. That's just my opinion, though. Landing shots on it, but, you know, a cruiser that's running away is always just a little bit harder than hitting a destroyer that's running away. They're both not easy. Just looking for that kill, though. Friendly battleship goes down. He gets a nice kill on that Phoenix. Turning into these torpedo bombers. Enemy Miyogi is a concern because he does have the range. And Cheesehead will be spotted. Another thing, Cheesehead, he was never caught unawares by the torpedo bombers. You know, it's good situation awareness. Still has AP loaded for the Furtaka. Excuse me. Find out some shots. Furtaka is maneuvering a bit for, he's trying to avoid, wow, 2 Citadel hits. That's a nice salvo. And then the Furtaka gets completely nuked by a friendly torp launch from a Langley. That's a good torp launch. Or a completely unaware enemy gets just wiped out in a matter of seconds. I mean, you get 2 Citadels hits and you take 4 torpedoes. That's a bad day. It's a quick day too, though. Trying to close the range on the enemy Miyogi. Almost there. Actually points out something. You can shoot at something. Generally, if it's about half a kilometer outside of your range, you have a chance of landing shots. Just from dispersion, you may hit them. Shots may go long. Extremely low health Miyogi. Cheesehead wasn't interested at first, but he's like, come on guys, you can't kill him? Okay, let me take care of it. And after he, they finally decide to try to shoot the guy right then. Lands 1 shot on him. Still doesn't kill him though. Disappointed. I don't know how many salvos that friendly cruiser put out, but it took him a while to kill that Miyogi. Now it's time to get some of that sweet, sweet carrier destruction. Being on both ends of situations like this is either completely terrible or wonderful. Got a nice Confederate there. There you go. If you notice something, you can kind of see where the Osho's engines are. That is more or less where Cheesehead was trying to actually get to. You notice he actually slowed down. He didn't want to get any closer to that enemy carrier. Now another Hosho. Excuse me, Hosho, as I smack you in the face. Hosho is trying to dip, dodge, dive, and duck, but it is just not working for him. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. It's a nice kill on the enemy Hosho. Nice 5 kills for Cheesehead. Very good, sir. 2,300 base XP. 323,000 credits earned. 162 hits. 11 Citadels. That many Citadels, always good game. 10 fires. And there's nothing really bad you can say about that performance from the Murmansk. Also really good damage numbers. 44,000 damage with AP, 38 with HE. Now if you actually look at that number, I mean, you have 38 shots that landed with AP and then 135 that landed with HE. You can do so much more damage with AP, especially like, you know, obviously you can't do that much kind of damage with everything, but he was being really smart with its use. 2 torpedo hits for 15,000, 21,000 in fire damage. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Come back and see me.